So in this next lesson, we have established which groups we are allowed to post in. You have tested those and you have figured out which ones you're allowed to post in. Now we need to determine when to post in these groups and how often to post in these groups, what to post in these groups. So what I've done is I have created a few different things to be able to post in the group moving forward, and I'm going to schedule those in with a content planner. Okay. So let's have a look. I went into Canva, I created a few things like curriculum, some resources like English games, curriculum, to school, free English class. Okay, these are my Reading Explorer group things. There we go. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to be able to schedule my post in an organized way. So one way you can do this is you can outsource it with your spreadsheet. You can get a VA, you can click on those links and you can post in them, right? Or you can actually use Facebook for their organic marketing scheduler. So let's have a look at that. From our page, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the messaging app. Okay, so as if I'm going to write a message. Okay, so from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the left-hand side and I'm going to click Planner. So a really cool feature about this planner is that it can actually tell you with AI when your audience is most active. So even if you do this manually, you might not know when your audience is most active. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to schedule for Saturday. All right. And look at this. Because it's learned about the people who are part of my page and my audience, they can actually suggest the best active times for my audience. So tomorrow, that's a Saturday, people are most active on Facebook at 10 a.m. So I'm going to click on that, or I could choose Sunday at 1 p.m. or Tuesday at 6 a.m. Very interesting times, but I am going to utilize this. I'm going to say tomorrow at 10 a.m. All right. Now, what I do is I'm going to choose my photo. All right, I'm doing a Reading Explorer course that I'm promoting. So add that. I can add my text, okay? If you've got your ChatGPT message, you can put this in there or play around with different text, okay? Now I could just schedule it now and it will go to my 11 Plus Companion course page. But that will only share it to people on my page, right? And I might have a small audience. So the really cool thing about this is you can actually post organically to the groups that you are in. So once you have tried and tested your groups and you know the ones that work, you can actually pick 3 groups that you can post to organically. Only thing that I don't like about this is it doesn't track how many or which groups you're part of. So if you're part of 50 groups, it's really hard to know and go back and remember. So what you can do is you can use your spreadsheet with this. And when you decide to tick these 3 groups, okay, you can put on your spreadsheet, okay, on Saturday, I am posting in these 3 groups and I know that I can post at any time. If I'm in a course group, like a Facebook group that I know I can only post on a Monday, I can schedule it on a Monday, right? It's really easy. So I'm going to save that and I'm happy with everything. I'm now going to schedule it. Yay! So tomorrow, 10 a.m., maybe I'm sleeping, maybe I'm with my family. This has scheduled it for me. How wonderful. Now, save time by scheduling another post now. Well, why not? I'm on a roll. I've set a time aside each week to do this, and I can post up front, and it goes off manually and automatically, rather. So here it is. This is the post I just did. So I'm going to click on it and I'm going to click on these 3 dots here and I'm going to duplicate the post. So now that I've duplicated the post, it's exactly the same, but I'm going to do it in different groups. And like you can see, those 3 that I've chosen, they come up. So I can do it on this, but the group rules are usually post once a week in each group. So I'm going to post on the next 3. Okay, so I'm happy with this, but I haven't scheduled the time. So I'm going to go to scheduling options and I can set the date and time. So I can do this. If I've done one on Saturday, I can do one for, say, Sunday. Okay, and I mean, it's suggesting an active time for me. So I'm just going to go with what they suggest, or I can click on it. There it is, Sunday at 1 p.m., 1 p.m., 1:30. Okay, and now I can schedule that in. Great. I've got one scheduled on Saturday and I've got one scheduled on Sunday. So I can do this and schedule every day, but I can only post 3 groups at a time. So that is the difference between doing it manually or doing it with a Facebook planner. Now, the thing is, it's really nice if you want to just spend one day of your teaching business to just get this done and schedule them all in. So you might want to do 1 week, the first week of November. Like if you've got a promotion on, like I have right now, trying to get people to come for my courses, then I can just do that. But what I can do is, well, next week my course has started. That's not going to be relevant. So next week I can schedule in something else. So on Monday, I might choose to do a different post. So I'm not going to duplicate it, but so on Tuesday, there we go. Right, so that's the time. What I want to do is I want to do a different post, it's totally different. Because remember, you don't want to just shove your flyer out all the time. You can do different ones to kind of attract different people. So I will choose a different type of content. Let's do my 11 plus flyer. And again, I'm doing different flyers, but you can also do it different, like curriculum that you're recommending. Like I've got a certificate saying, well done to so-and-so for passing the exam. So be creative with your content. I'm going to give you some ideas in the course. So I can obviously choose to put it on my page, and it is good to choose my page sometimes. So, okay, I've chosen my page and I'm going to do maybe the Kent test. And I always do this one. I've got a paid subscription for this one. So I can post as many times as I like. It's really nice. Okay, so then I can do a different text for this and then obviously schedule that in. Okay, so I've just done this one. I've just said I've opened up my schedule for 2 more students. And the reason I've said this is I've actually got loads of space for loads of students, but sometimes putting a little pressure on people to be like, oh, there's only 2 spots left, like scarcity marketing, it might just help people to reach out more. I have just said go and check out my Facebook page or my website. My website's attached there for parent reviews, curriculum details, and sample videos of my classes. Because if they really do want to see me as a teacher, I need to be able to showcase that. That's where they can find details. So that's what I've popped up there. And what I've done is I've done it on my Facebook page and 2 different groups. I can schedule it for, a new time. I've checked the active times. For some reason, 6 a.m. in the morning. Okay, save. And you can schedule that in. Okay, so your challenge is to try and fill up your schedule in here for the next 7 days. Either you can do it where you schedule it right now and you schedule it for the next 7 days and then you don't do anything. Or what you can do is you can do it manually yourself. That way you can post in more than 3 groups at a time. Just be warned, if you post in more than like 5 groups a day at a time, Facebook can restrict you. So this is quite nice because you're obviously doing it within the constraints of Facebook. So it is a safe way to do organic marketing. So happy creating. It would be great for you to have your own content planner to be able to plan. You can use the one on Facebook as well if you want to. And then keep creating, keep posting, keep getting traction so that people can find your services and then find you as a teacher, and then you'll be able to get lots and lots of students. Okay, I really hope that you have enjoyed this lesson and that it has helped you with your organic marketing on Facebook.